Everybody, my name is Raymond, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to create a simple platformer game with Gdevelop. Alright, let's start. Now I assume you already have your Gdevelop software installed. If you don't have, I'll put a link below so that you can be able to get it. Now I'm going to open the Gdevelop so you see how it looks like. Good. This is the screen of Gdevelop. This is the first thing you need. It's because we do not have our internet connected, that's why it's showing this, but you don't need to worry about this. We don't need this on for our lesson. Now the first thing you need to do when you are creating a new project is to come to this place and press create new empty project. Now we're going to name this, since we want to do a platformer game, let's name this as Coco's Adventure. We have to change this where to store this project because we want it in our computer, not on the cloud. Ignore this ones. If this one we're not doing, so we just have to ignore it. Create projects. Good. Now we have it. Now just give me a minute. I'd like to reduce the size of this. This is the plot. This is where we're going to work on the project. You can see here, these are the events. This is where we add the little things like the codes and everything here. And this is where we do more of the front end UI. Now that we have created our game file, we're going to go to our documents. You'll see a folder called Gdevelop project, and then this is it, my project. Not this one. Yes, this is the purpose of this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this one. I'm going to close this one and rename this Coco's Adventure so that we can easily see. But for you that you are doing yours, you are not going to see all this but it's just going to be the first one that you are going to see, because I've been working and doing many projects, that's why we have this. So now it should come to the top. Coco's Adventure, yes. Now what I like to do, we have this is the JSON file, this is the Gdevelop folder that we're working on. What I like to do, I like to create a new file, a new folder, and call this asset. Now open it, and then you open it. Now I'm going to already give you a folder called Platformer Graphics Iceworm. This folder. So now I want you to open it. You copy this. Just move that folder from wherever you have it. Move it to assets. Yes, like this. Just leave it inside the pack the way it is. Now come back to this JSON file and click open. Now the first thing we already have the folder where we want it, but the first thing that we're supposed to have is something like a loading screen, but we are not going to be going into details for that one because that's for the advanced class. Now what we're going to jump right into is setting the platformer game and understanding the mechanisms of working it. What are we going to do? We're going to come to objects. We're going to press add new objects. Let me have this here like this, so that you can see this add new object list. That's what we're going to do. Add new objects. Now you can see a lot of all this, but this one we are not going to learn all this. Just come here, press right. Now you press add an animation, click on add a sprite. When you press add an animation, this animation is just telling you of like how the object or the character is going to be. Like let's say we have the character walking, and you have to put the animation of walk there. Let me show you. Click on add a sprite. Remember our assets? Click on assets, transformers, then tiles. Alright, now we should see player. You see this is the animations. We'll choose P1 walk, that's player 1 walk. Click on PNG and just select everything like this. Don't worry, it's going to arrange it. So now when we press preview, you should see something like that. Replay, you see that's the animation that is going to show the player is walking. Let's change this to Coco. And press apply. So now we can see that's the first object that is there. Good. Now we want to put the platform on which it's going to be standing on. We come to add a new object, tiled sprites. Now the reason why we're choosing this tile sprite is this. Let me show you. When we come to add a new object, we choose sprite. Let's go to our folder and then click on tiles. Let's click on ice block. Let's just click on this ice block. Change it to I1 and apply. When we put this here, now look at it. If you want to like make multiple of it, you have to be copying and pasting, which is not necessary, because even when you drag it, it's going to just increase the size. But with a tiled sprite, let's pick this ice block and apply. When we bring it here, we are to change this to 70 and also this one to 70. Now yes, let's change it to I2. Now when we bring this here, you see it's similar, but watch this. When we start dragging this, you see what it does? See, it creates multiple based on that one. Let me show you. Let's bring Coco there and preview. Can you see? Can you see it here? This is how it is. Look at how this one is just one, but look at how this one is multiple. So that is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using for the landscape. That's mainly the road is going to be working on. We're going to be using more of tiled sprite sheets. All right, now I'll need you to do this, and then let's see what we can do from